Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenaton, and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. Today, what are we playing? We're going to be playing a deck that I've been playing a lot recently on my stream. I think this deck is actually really good. Not a tier 1 deck, but a very good contender for tournaments and people just trying to counter the meta. Also just one of my favorite decks in general, and a favorite of many people. We're talking about Kindred Viego with Ionia, of course. So, why do I think this deck is good? Couple of reasons. Ionia is great. Like, Twin Discipline is good. Concussive Palm is good. The problem with that, with Ionia, is the non-spell side of Ionia kind of sucks. Thankfully, Shadow Isles packs some really good units, so we're fine. But also, yeah, Deny is great in the meta, denying things like, what's it called? Feel the Rush is great. Viego's good too because of those Feel the Rush decks. Kindred with the Viego helps us against Pantheon as well. So you might say, okay, these are some good arguments for the deck. Why is it not more popular? One, I feel like it is a tough deck to play, and it does have a little bit of a consistency issue in the early game. Sometimes you just draw a really bad hand, like all units, or nothing to play even on turn 3, or just like no units, all protection spells. And it does have some bad matchups of popular decks, like Tri-Beam I'm not a fan of, mostly because of Ravenous Flock, and they can remove Kindred relatively easily. Sun Disk is a little iffy because we're not trying to turbo level Viego. But thankfully, Sun Disk's play rate is starting to drop a little bit. And same with Tri-Beam too, because Tri-Beam's kind of bad against Feel the Rush. Good against Pantheon, bad against Feel the Rush though. Also a little bad against Talia Ziggs and just Talia piles in general, but that's just how that deck works. Talia's just good against more control-y decks, and we're a somewhat control-y deck. Still though, I think we have a great matchup table. We're even to favored in a lot of matchups, with only a couple of matchups that aren't that popular outside of Talia piles that we're bad against. So let's go and look at the deck. So, welcome to the deck. I've made a lot of changes to this deck recently. I've done pretty well with it in Masters. Got in around 100 or so LP. Not that much, but it's something to make note of. First thing, I'm not playing, I don't actually remember the name of it. It's not Lost Soul. It's the guy who makes a prey. Fading Icon, that's it. I'm not playing Fading Icon anymore. Cut Fading Icon actually just for more mid-game, more 3-drops. Hapless Aristocrat is my only unit that costs 2 or less mana now. That's a little greedy, but I think Shadow Assassin and Fey Folk are a little bit better than Fading Icon at the moment. Not playing Green Glade Lookout either. I've never really been a fan of Green Glade Lookout, and Green Glade Lookout is really bad against Mystic Shot, and Mystic Shot is the most played card in the game at the moment. And it's also a really bad top deck too, so I just never liked it. But yeah, we took out some of the early game for more protection spells, some more 3-drops, and more counter magic. As you can see, we're playing 3 Denies, 1 Notify. I'm actually considering removing even the Notify for another unit if there was something I like. I'm also considering a second Aristocrat too. Aristocrat's really nice. It helps us against pirates. Fearsome aggro is not really that prevalent. Most aggro decks aren't playing too many fearsomes. There's a few fringe stuff like spiders, Nightfall, but nothing too crazy. So it's fine if our early units don't block fearsome units, in my opinion, at the moment. Rest of the deck though, we're not going to talk too much about this deck. It's an older deck, you know how it works by now, but we'll go through it really quick. Pretty much game plan is going to be level up Viego, have a Hydrovine start getting value, maybe control the board hard with a Kindred. You have options. But yeah, we'll just go through the deck really quick, and then we'll get into some games, why not? So, pretty much already explained the 1 of Aristocrat. Great thing early, kind of sucks in the late game, but yeah, it's fine as a 1 of. And it's also sticky. It sticks on the board, leaving us a body for our spells to slay or just to be annoying. for a Kindred too, to see something die. 3 Glimpses is pretty standard, just here to kill your own units and draw some cards. Weakness of the deck is that it does start to, in the mid to late game, it does run out of cards. Glimpse is trying its best to help us there. 1 Nopify, this card is a card I'm not sure of at the moment. But I like 4 counter spells, 3 Deny, 1 Nopify at the moment, so we're playing 1. 2 Syncopations. I like this card a lot in this deck. Just make sure you always have a second unit to switch around with if you have a unit that needs to be syncopated to protect it. For example, Kindred or Viego. That's another reason why I like Aristocrat. Kind of sucks not playing Fading Icon, but we're still fine with Syncopation. Just switch something in response to Vengeance or whatever. 3 Twins. This card's one of the reasons why you play Ionia, so of course we're going to play 3. 3 Vile Feast. Since we're being greedy on our early game, we had to play all 3 of them. You could probably go down to 2 if you play some more 2-drops, but I like 3 at the moment. I really like Vile Feast because you can ping your own units to get a Kindred mark. 3 Camivore Soldiers is pretty standard in all Viego decks, no matter the type. 2 Shadow Assassins, I just like the cycling, and being able to block Elusives is nice against the random Fey deck who play Rainbow Fish, so I like it as a 2 of. 2 Fey Folk. This is another card. This and Spirit Refuge are cards I'm going back and forth on. At the moment, I'm on a 2-2 split. I might be cutting 1 Fey Folk in the future for a Fading Icon or another Aristocrat, and running only 3 life gain cards. But at the moment, I'm just doing a 2-2 split of life gain, so you can change this card to your taste. But I think 1 Fey Folk's at least solid. 2 Concussive Palm. Used to play Will of Ionia. Udyr was the main reason for that. Now that Udyr's play rate's kind of dropping off, I like Concussive Palm a little bit more. Triple Deny, mostly for Field of Rush, but it's also solid against other decks like Shurima Piles because you can counter their counter spells. Rite of Negation. 3 Kindreds, not much to talk about with our champion. Allotment, 3 Kindred, 3 Viego. Nothing else, and we don't really have another champion we like. You could consider maybe a 1 of, I don't know, maybe a 1 of Karma, but that feels weird. But yeah, like, that's it. I'm trying to think now, like, maybe a 1 of Elise over a 3rd Kindred, but I'd really like the 3rd Kindred over a 1 of any of these other champs you could play. 1 of Spirit Leech, you can go up to 2, or you can go down to none, depending on your preferences, but Spirit Leech is a card that's very tough to add more of and remove more of, because this is a card you really need to build the rest of your deck around. For example, if I were to go up to 2 Spirit Leeches, I would want a little more early game fodder, either another Aristocrat or some Fading Icon. So we're at 1 right now because we're not playing Fading Icon. 2 Spirit Refuges. I like the card. It's pretty good against a lot of the deck, a lot of decks out there, and a lot of decks just seem to have trouble popping barriers. 3 Viegos. We're a Viego deck, so we'll play all 3 Viegos. 3 Vengeance. The card is great against a lot of things, and one of the reasons why we are so good against certain decks. And 3 Hydrovines. You can cut actually 1 Hydrovine for another card, but I like 3 Hydrovines, so I play all 3. Other cards you can consider are maybe a 1 of Rekindler. I'm not a fan of Rekindler, though. Some people like Ruination in this deck. I'm not a fan of Ruination at all. But yeah, I like the deck. I like what I've got so far. Definitely a deck I'm still working on, but I like what I have so far, which is why I decided to make a video on it. So, let's go and win some games. Why not? Okay. Pantheon. So, the numbers say I'm supposed to be unfavored. We're actually going to keep Kindred here. But yeah, number-wise, I am unfavored, even though I feel like I'm slightly favored personally. And I feel like I am supposed to be favored, but with all the players who have played games and played like Pantheon, the Pantheon versus Kindred matchups, Kindred Viego matchups, the numbers have been edging out towards Pantheon. Like, I think it's like 55% win rate for them. I'm just gonna take this. I'm just gonna chump this. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know why. I guess, like, so here's one reason I can see that being a thing. Get in there, Shadow Assassin. And that is the the play Cast Merger is a huge buff to Faded and a big nerf to Control. Especially Control that's using damage-based removal, because it'd be like, oh, we'll just use our damage-based kill spell to kill their unit before the spell they're using to target a unit triggers Faded. While that only really matters for Zenith Blade, it was still meaningful. Granted, we're not playing a damage-based removal. Why are we not targeting the Faded unit? Okay. Interesting. Nice draw, by the way.
We're off on a new adventure.
So... Okay. Okay.
Shall we?
They can only attack in with White Flame, but we're just going to block with a Spiderling here. If they don't attack... Okay, I was going to say, if they don't attack, do we still glimpse? But now, yeah. This is crazy. So we mark the goat, which does suck that we're only marking the goat, but whatever. We're getting cards. That's the more important thing. Deny is a great draw. So now what are we doing is the real question. I'm gonna do this. Hope they play Sharp Sight and then Glimpse. Yeah, that's gonna be my game plan. Like, I'm really trying to bait out that Sharp Sight there. Zenith Blade. Nice. Very nice. I think we just win now. Well... No, hold on. I was gonna say we should just win here, but... We are missing 1 mana, so we can't deny a single combat. We're bluffing Noblify. Watch out. They don't have anything. There's no way they have nothing, right? Oh, Cataclysm. Well, that kind of sucks. It mostly sucks because we have nothing to protect our Kindred with. And then they'll just open attack here. Yeah. Do I lose now because of this? I actually might lose now because of this. Like, Viego's not growing. Yuumi gives them Spell Shield now because of the that's the second attack, and they have the Cataclysm attack. So I went from thinking I'm winning here to actually getting rocked. Because I thought I had 4 mana left over after I casted the Glimpse, but... whatever. But yeah, we probably just lose here, sadly. There is not much I can do. Kind of the weakness of playing Denies. It's a little mana intensive. Oh, well. Oh yeah, they definitely have something here if they're doing this. I don't know how I can stop this. I need like a Vengeance, and I have to Vengeance a Brightsteel? I drew it. Oh my god, am I actually doing this? I have to do this. I hate this play, but I have to do it. Now here's the problem with this play. Yuumi has still leveled up. They haven't played a single Pantheon. And I'm nowhere close to a level up. It's like, I can't do this. Maybe I should have denied instead, but I don't know. But yeah, they drew Cataclysm and single combat. Oh well. Sometimes the Pantheon player has it all. And a Pale too, even, just to cycle some more. And you used to be a 2/4. And you're still a top tier deck. Yep, still cycling. They're looking for, I guess, single combat here. I guess Bastion. They might have found another Cataclysm too, is the thing.
They will.
Let's see if they're lucky enough. It's not that crazy. I guess single combat. Oh my god, another dragon. Alright, well, at least I killed this. I guess that's something. But I feel like they're just going to play... This is useless. Triple Viego is useless when we have no health. They don't want to play that? Okay. Kind of surprised they didn't want to play anything else. Let's just play Soldier. Another White Flame. No problem. Viego level up. Or playing the Viego here actually disincentivizes them attacking here. I think this is going to be our win con, is leveling up Viego. Yeah, that's fine. We have chump blockers. Sure, it has Overwhelm, but whatever. It's like, I can do this? Yeah, I guess this will be the block. I can open attack with Viego here? I don't even know if that's correct. I think it is? Ah, God, is it? I could technically smack my face with a White Flame and then I die to Pale Cascade and Sharp Sight. Kinda hate that they took that. I can't play around rallies or cataclysms or anything here. Kinda hate it, but whatever. We're trying our best here. This is all we can do, is try our best and hope it's enough. They had a really, really good start, but maybe they can't close it out. They don't have burn. Like, that deck has no burn. Going down, health does not matter until we hit 0 in this matchup. I was hoping they would block there to play around, like, I don't know, atrocities. Okay, Guiding Touch. They're still cycling. Whatever. Do you have Golden Aegis? Zenith Blade for lethal? Single just to be annoying? Okay. With 2 twins? We might have a chance here. I just feel like they're going to slam Pantheon now, in all honesty. That would help if I had... Yeah, that would help if, you know, Yuumi wasn't Yuumi and giving Spell Shield. So I gotta block 7. You cannot stop me. This will technically do it, and I can summon another Viego. Yeah, I think this is the plan. Yep, we're countering that. Definitely countered. But yeah, I think this is our game plan. I think our game plan is just level up Viego. Let this first Viego die, and then level up Viego. Sharp Sight. Okay. Here you go. And I think I have to summon Viego so he can see these Mist Wraiths dying. Mountain Goats. Okay. Cataclysm? Golden Aegis? Okay, no Cataclysm, or no Golden Aegis. Cataclysm? Alright, okay, okay. There's a chance. A small chance. I'm actually going to Snap Pass right here, no matter what I draw. Because this way, these 2 Mist Wraiths will die. Are they Mist Wraiths? They're Encroaching Mist. They'll die, and I'll steal the White Flame. Actually, if I... It still starts the attack if I do this. Wait, it doesn't? Oh, that actually... Hold on. Yeah, we'll do this then. I thought this would actually stop or keep the attack going, but I guess it fizzles. That is actually really nice to know. GG! I can't believe I won somehow.
is only darkness.
Okay, okay. And I actually didn't mention this deck in the deck discussion. Lux Jayce. So they're mid-rangey, and their removal is what? We're gonna mulligan everything here. Thermal beams, singles, maybe a concerted strike or two, and shock blast. And mystic shots are what I'm playing around. Good hand, by the way. Really good hand. They struggle. Like, they struggle hard with killing a Kindred or a Viego behind protection. I'm not even gonna attack. I'm just gonna pass here. Cool. You're just gonna play assembly line then, opponent? That's fine if you want to do that. Yep. And I will just trade my Camavorn if they attack in. If they don't attack in, great. If they attack in, great. We get rid of one of them and some chip damage on the other. And now we set up our Kindred, and we've got Vile Feast in case they go below 2 mana. Which they might. If they single me here, really it's Thermo. Thermo's scary, but not that scary. If they do Thermo me, do I protect Kindred? That's the real question. So, sure, I guess. This gets rid of their board, and I can push in for 5 damage here. But yeah, like, I think against Shadow Isles Jayce decks, I'm very favored. Against decks with Lux, less so. That's fine. I need 4 mana here. So the reason I need 4 mana here is... I want to do this. I'm going to do this because I have no way to deal with Lux. If I had a way to deal with Lux, I would not be doing this. Like if I had a Vengeance or something, but the way I answer Lux is Vile Feasting my own Aristocrat, and they know that themselves. They can't drop a Lux here, or even a Jayce here. They can drop a Financier or a Broadwing, or I guess a Vanguard Sergeant even. Yeah, that's whatever. I am not killing that. I'm just gonna attack in with everything. Ooh, hi, Viego. But yeah, we just attack in here with everything. They don't block here, because if they block... I was gonna say, they don't block my Aristocrat, but this block I'm fine with. They can't summon Lux here, though. That much I know. If they summon Lux, I play... If they play Shock Blast, do I let it go through? I mean, I have to. Yeah, I have to let that go through. So I have 2 plays here. Viego, just get Viego out there. Problem with that is I don't have a protection spell, but I honestly don't care.
I do this for her, for us.
Viego's a little more clunky and hard to develop on the board, which is why I'm doing this over the Camavorn Soldier Shadow Assassin play. Still a little weak to Thermo Beam, but there's no way they Thermo Beam here. Into what? Denies, barriers, syncopations. Thermo Beam is so hard to get value with against a Kindred Viego deck. Forge Chief is whatever. We'll just cycle here really quick. Not great. Not a great draw. I should have actually just snap passed there. I don't know why I didn't pass back right away. I wanted to cycle because my hand sucks. We'll just block this. This is actually kind of nice. This gives us a +1 health for Viego. And just gonna pass.
Virtue guides me.
And I'm just gonna do this for more buffs to Viego. And I'm gonna just attack, I think. Do I attack in with Viego is the question. I don't think so. Nopify is actually kind of big. I think I'll just attack in like this. And I think my opponent has to block here because of, yeah, because of Atrocity. I'm not playing Atrocity, but they don't know that. Some of these decks, some Viego Kindred decks love Atrocity. I don't. Ooh, Jayce is a problem. Jayce is a very big problem. I think I play Hydrovine here. Gives me another blocker next turn.
Replicating the power spike.
That's... Well, I can't do anything about that, so whatever. Alright. Still, though, this is good. This is good. Viego levels. Sadly, I'm only stealing the Vanguard Cavalry. But whatever. But yeah, Viego won. Or Viego won. I mean, I'm probably going to win. But Viego levels. And I probably win from here. It's going to be very tough for my opponent to come back from this, I think. Like, they need good RNG from this acceleration gate. So they're getting quick attack on everything. I can stun now. And I think I'll stun now to play around the small chance that Jayce gets, you know, that one spell whose name I can't think of. Or one keyword, Spell Shield. The Spell Shield would kill me, or kill my Viego. Actually, would it? No, it wouldn't. Yeah, for some reason I was afraid of Spell Shield. Challenger with him is nothing, so we're just gonna block like this, I think. Kinda wanna block with the Spiderling, though. Just to get it off the board. Yeah, let's do that. Spiderling's done its job. And my board space is a little tight here, so we'll just snap attack in with this cavalry. Financier does nothing. I should actually be careful. Unyielding Spirit could maybe win them the game. I'll get that, and I'll get another big encroaching miss. Twins, lovely. And GG. Viego too strong. Ooh, looks like we're gonna have a loss this game. Well, actually, never mind. First off, that's a good hand. But I was gonna say, first off, Shurima, this is a tough matchup, but they're not playing the Malphite version. They're playing the Ziggs version. I'd say, from my experience, the Malphite version is a little tougher. Not to say this is an easy matchup, but it's still a tough matchup. Don't get me wrong, but at least they're not playing Malphite, and at least my hand is good. But that's nice. But I think a big part of this matchup is actually drawing what's her face? Kindred. I need to draw them. Yeah, we'll just pass here because yeah, we don't want to do anything. If they play Rockhopper, we ping. If they don't, then we'll just bank the mana and we'll probably summon Shadow Assassin here. Great, great draw. Now here's the problem. Unlike the version... This one's interesting. I'm gonna do this block, and I'll trade here. It's not like I need to block. I need an elusive blocker. But yeah, my game plan is gonna be... Well, no, I will game plan. What am I talking about? The problem with this matchup, or this version, is they have Vandal City instead of Targon, and Pokestick is annoying. I'm just gonna cycle again. Basically, Pokestick canceling out my glimpses and vials is going to be a problem. Also, if they're weird and play Mini-Morph. Most of these lists don't play Mini-Morph, but I'll be honest with you, occasionally, I'll run into someone who's weird and likes to play Mini-Morph. I'm just taking this, by the way. I don't want to block because it would give them a landmark for Rite of the Arcane. If they do cast Rite of the Arcane, am I swapping or am I...
Come on, there's so much.
Interesting. I guess they don't want to waste the mana. Maybe they have like 2 Talias and they're going to cast their Champ Spell. First time ever seeing that Champ Spell get casted. Just playing the Faithfolk. Do you do anything? I haven't seen a level 1 Talia in forever. You just copy, right? Yeah, you don't have the attack thing. Yeah. Okay, so they did have the Champ Spell. Alright, so what am I afraid of? Hourglass is annoying.
Where to go? Where to go?
Overwhelms their win con. Do I attack in? Yes. I'm gonna attack in with this. Chip damage is nice. If they quicksand to block, then I just glimpse. If they pass, yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, that hits the small stuff, right? Stun the 2 weakest enemies. Yeah, so that stuns my 2-1 and 1-1. Cool. I'm fine with that. Nice. Another Vile Feast is good. If they have...
I know what I'm doing.
That's fine. Oh my god. Ziggs is at 2 out of 4. We're at 2 out of 5. Let's stun... I think... this? I'll have 6 mana left over. Yeah, let's stun this. Because I want them to attack in with their champions. Feyfolk can block Ziggs. 3-2 can block anything I want here. Viego can block... what's her face? Talia. So I'm going to trade... this. Yes. I think gaining the life now... just trading this in for 4 life is the key. This is fine. This also is nice because it gets Viego out of right of the arcane range.
Well,
Oh boy, can't do anything about that. But yeah, this is a problem. We did not draw a... we really needed to draw our... what's it called? Our Kindred. If I top deck Kindred here, this is actually good. If I don't, okay, that's actually probably better than top decking Kindred. I should have attacked with the 2-1 first, but whatever. I got a little excited there. So yeah, this is great. So how do they stop me here? Herald of the Magus. If I remember correctly, Herald of the Magus is summon 4 landmarks, or is it destroy 4 landmarks? I think it's destroy, and they haven't destroyed 4 landmarks yet. They don't even have a landmark on the field to destroy. Is that a Ziggs? I'm going to try to glimpse here. And then, depending on what they play here, if it's a Pokey Stick, I counter it. If it's, well, it's nothing. Deny is nice. Sadly, I lose this, but whatever. I might as well attack in for 3. Like, why not, right? Yeah, might as well. Now that I do this attack, I actually don't like this play. I just gave them another landmark. No, I still think I need to push the pressure on to try to bluff Atrocity. Yeah, I think I need to do this. So, that's fine. That chip damage is actually very important here. So what am I afraid of? I have Concussive Palm in case for the Absolver. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, hold on. I have to think here. These are summon your destroy. I just pass. I'm trying to think if I want a Vile Feast or another chump blocker. I mean, you have Fearsome, so I can't chump you. So that means Tail and the Encroaching Myth are blocking these two probably. I don't think I need the Vile Feast Spiderling. Also, Deny was gonna do a lot of work here. Denying right, of course, is what I'm planning on. Also, Absolver not being active by now is actually huge. Okay, okay. Fine with this. I'll just use my Encroaching Mist. Well, actually, hold on. Why would I use Encroaching Mist to chump here? I'm gonna use tail anyway to trade or chump, so
Relax your knees.
yeah, we're fine. They can't summon landmarks at burst speed. This is great for us. How's my Viego looking? He's gonna level up after this turn, probably. So we're gonna win again with another Viego level up. Our opponent just couldn't go fast enough. Like, no rock hoppers. Oh god. Okay, that might actually be a problem. Well... Okay, I see what they're trying to do here. Oh no! Wait, no, I have Vile Feast. I have Vile Feast as a spell shield popper. Okay. And you didn't level up your summon landmarks. Okay, so we'll block that. Yeah? Yeah, this is it. Sure, this will be it. Well, actually, shouldn't I should leave... Wait, hold on. No, I can't leave Talia alive. Let's do this. I'm stealing the arsenal anyway. They obviously have Absolver here. So they're going to play Absolver. I assume they're going to give... Well, actually, who would they give Overwhelm to? Probably Arsenal, because he has Spell Shield, and they might be like, Spell Shield will keep him safe from Vengeance. Yeah, that's actually probably what they're going to do. I mean, they have to have Arsenal, right? Right? I'm saying Arsenal. I mean Absolver.
I will not be made to wait.
So if they do have Absolver, how much damage is this? I'll Nopify some Hourglasses, of course. Okay, there's the Absolver. Yep. So, like that. And that. And we'll steal Arsenal. For 2 mana... So the problem is, if they play Hourglass and save Arsenal, my Viego will steal a unit before Arsenal pops out of Hourglass. So I have to play around them having Hourglass, so I can't gain life here. Which is fine. I'll just steal Arsenal. If I really want the life, I'll just attack in with Viego and kill something, or give him barrier. Hopefully they don't play many more. So yeah, give me your Arsenal. Wait, do I even get Arsenal? He gets obliterated if my board is full, if I remember correctly. But no, I get the Arsenal first. No, yeah, never mind. I'm dumb. I always forget how that interaction works, and we're just going to send in everything. Don't think too hard about it. Sure. Yep. Okay, I'm fine with this opponent. I will... Will I barrier? Not blocking that way? Ooh, if they don't block that way, I can actually go for lethal with Syncopation. Nope. Seems like they might play around Syncopation then. So... Swap? 13... Wait, swap with the 1/1. 12, 15. So that's exact lethal if I swap with the 1/1. Can they stop that? I don't think so if I swap with the 1/1. Oh, okay. We're just gonna go for lethal then. GG. I've got Nopify, Deny, and Barrier up here. I don't think you can stop this. You don't have fast speed stuns. You don't have Concussive Palm. And GG opponent.
Without her, there is only darkness.
Okay, welcome back to the deck. Really good games. Really, really good games. 3 games, 3 wins, and against some pretty strong decks too. Pantheon Yuumi, I still actually have no idea how I won that Pantheon Yuumi game. I feel like I should have been destroyed. They drew very well early on. Jayce Lux, which is a very strong deck. Not a top tier 1 deck, but it's like, I'd say it's maybe a top 5 deck, like the 5th best deck in the format, if you asked me. And Talia Ziggs, which is, in my opinion, in contention for the 3rd best deck in the format. If you ask my personal opinion, I'd say the best decks are, the top 2 are, I feel a lot of people agree, are Feel the Rush and Pantheon are the top 2 in no specific order. I can't really, if you ask me which I think is best, I would say probably Pantheon, maybe? I don't know, maybe Feel the Rush, but one of those is the best and the other is second. And then in 3rd, there's a lot of contention for 3rd, but I think something with Shurima is the 3rd best deck, and I think it's a Talia pile. Either Talia Ziggs or Talia Malphite. I think Talia Ziggs is a little bit better than Talia Malphite, but Talia Malphite goes and does a little bit better against big decks, like this deck. But yeah, those are all, we went against some very strong meta decks, and we beat them all. Then, not to say this deck is a dominator and it just is the hidden deck ready to dominate the meta and people are dumb for not playing it. We just didn't go against our bad matchups. Fey decks are pretty bad, so, you know, Lantern decks, they're not that popular, but they're pretty tough for us. Sun Disc, I mentioned already, is a bad matchup, but Sun Disc it's not as popular on the ladder. I think its play rate's like 1.5% or something. Tri-Beam's bad, but again, like Sun Disc, Tri-Beam's popularity has been dropping off because Feel the Rush's popularity is going up, and Feel the Rush crushes Tri-Beam. And while in general Shadow Isles beats Tri-Beam, I don't know about this deck against Tri-Beam. It's kind of tough for us because we only really have 3 main win cons: Viego, Hydrovine, and Kindred. Kindred is pretty much non-existent against Tri-Beam because Thermo Beam, not just Thermo Beam, but Get Excited if they want to play Get Excited, Sunport Fumes if they want to play that, Thermo Beam, Ravenous Flock, all deals with Kindred easily. Kindred just dies so easily against Tri-Beam, and it becomes a Viego matchup. It turns into a, can you protect Viego? And protecting Viego is really hard in that matchup because they have Ravenous Flock and Scorched Earth, so it's not like you can get your Viego out of damage range because Scorched will kill him. And then they got the Archivist, I think, Station Archivist, which gives them even more value. So it's hard to beat that deck for this deck, but in general, Shadow Isles beats Tri-Beam, just not for us. Anyway, though, that is the deck. Those were the games. If you want to see me play some more of it, you can always check me out on the stream. I'll probably be playing this a lot more over the next few days because, 1, it's good, and more importantly, it's very fun, and I like playing this deck. And it's the kind of deck I like to play, a deck with lots of thinking, a lot of different gameplay pathways to take, with neither one being objectively the best, where it's like, do I use this protection spell or this protection spell? Do I develop this unit or this unit, etc., etc.? And neither is better than the other. It's just that they're better. Choice 1 is better in some scenarios, choice 2 is better in other scenarios. And that's fun to me. But yeah, I'd love to hear your opinion on this deck. Both in like just your thoughts overall on the deck. Do you think Kindred Viego is just super underplayed like I do? Do you think I'm overrating it? Leave a comment down below. Also, do you think there are some things that I'm not playing in my deck that you think should be in the deck? Do you think Hapless Aristocrat's not that good? Do you think Fading Icon is better? I feel like if I wanted to play Fading Icon, I want to play 3, and it's kind of tough to fit it in. Do you think maybe we need Minion? Minion's also something I've considered over the Aristocrat. I might actually try that out in the future, in fact, now that I actually vocalize it. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this deck down below. And if you guys just enjoyed the video in general, I'd love it if you could leave a like or a comment down below as well. Always helps me and the channel out. And if you guys want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can always go and check me out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Zenaton, where I stream pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all once more for watching this video. And until I see you guys in the next one, bye!